Hi everybody, my name is David. I'm a co-play frontier from the Genesis group. Just want to give you guys a market update real quick. So if you look at BTC, we had a green week. Yeah, I expected that because we had a green week, that little thin green week where it bottomed out at 15,000. Um, but to be honest, if you look at this, I mean, yeah, let's say we have a green couple more weeks. It's still nothing impressive. Okay, so yeah, I guess I'll do that later. All right. So anyway, so right now, I mean, yeah, I guess they have a saying like around December you have the Christmas rally because that's when CEOs they want the stocks to really move up, right? These executives because they want their Christmas bonus. In order for them to get their Christmas bonuses, they need the stocks to go up, and that's probably what this move is that we're seeing. If you look at KuCoin, uh, it had a little pump up. I am a little disappointed in the move, if that's all it is. But if this Christmas rally does actually falls through, and Bitcoin prices do rally up some, not a whole lot, but just some, maybe KuCoin can kind of weave to the side, do some sideways action, maybe. It all depends on how KuCoin moves. And so here, let me show you what I see here. Oh, something else. This is actually countries that try to join BRICS. BRICS is Brazil, Russia, India, China, and S will be Saudi Arabia if they get accepted. But that's another story. So if you look at this, okay, bear flag, dump. Bear flag, dump. Bear flag, dump. Well, this kind of looks like a bear flag, which it could dump. It's kind of, this is what I see. It's what I see. So, yeah, even you have a Christmas rally. Is it going to be a big rally? I don't know. I don't know. And still, I think overall next year, Bitcoin will still go lower than that 15,000. And here, right now, you know how this was the level? Whatever, let's say that was the level right there. Bitcoin fell. Bitcoin needs to get back above that level. But let's say it ends underneath that level in December, especially when it's supposed to have a Christmas rally. Man, that's gonna really, really suck. That's all I gotta say. On top of that, let's say this was the level, which is really higher, like here. If Bitcoin does move up in December sometime, but it gets a rejection, well, what is that telltale sign of? You got more downward movement. Okay, and to be honest, I still will think we're gonna have a more downward movement. I showed y'all the bear flags, the steps down, and so even with a little Christmas rally on the stock market, which you had a move up from what Jerome Powell said, which I talked about last week, but then also the jobs market came out pretty positive. And so when the jobs market comes out positive, what the market would think is, well, Jerome Powell will, want to tighten up the money even more. And because Jerome Powell will look at the jobs market saying that, hey, you got companies, jobs are still at a high, people are hiring more. We can still tighten up the money because the economy still hasn't been, severely, well, I wouldn't say destroyed. Obviously, the plan is not to destroy the economy, but it hasn't been severely impacted yet. And so the jobs market will think, or not the jobs market, but the market's going to think, well, Jerome Powell's going to do something to tighten up the money, maybe raise the interest rates, possibly even more than 50 basis points, who knows? And so they sold off, right? And the crypto market and everything sold off. Why did it sell off? Because they are predicting the future, right? Normally the stock market is like 6 months ahead, you know? That's why during COVID, stocks are like hitting its all-time highs because it's 6 months ahead. They're expecting, 6 months, 8 months down the road, sales will be up high, which it was. And then when stocks are hitting its all-time high, when everybody's thinking everything is good, interest rates are its lowest, that's when all the suckers, most people are suckers, I hate to say it, will start spending their money. They're selling off. Everyone's selling off in their stocks. That's why even, Elon Musk, Amazon, all those guys are selling off. Why? And even politicians who are linked into this, they're selling off. Why is the big money selling off? Because they know 6 months later you're already at the top. Well, if you're at the top, where can you go after the top? Nothing but the bottom. And so that's why they think ahead of time. So yeah, that's what that is. And so for me, like I said, I'm not this so far hasn't shown me anything for me to want to sell any of my positions because it hasn't gone high enough. And all the positions, my pre-buy orders, I still left all my pre-buy orders there because there's no reason for me to try to buy in now. There's nothing here that shows me that prices are going to go high. This is the bottom. And there isn't really much. It hasn't gone up high enough for me to think, well, this is a good time to sell to have a retrace. And that's what I'm doing right now. Just nothing. I'm just waiting. There's nothing much here. So the only thing I did do recently is I did buy a little Shiba Inu, whatever, and I bought that like a couple of days ago, so I'm already at it up. But the reason I bought that is because you have this thing called the World Economic Forum, which I'm not a big fan of, but they were talking about, oh, we want to use Shiba Inu and Facebook to better control the world. So, unfortunately, the Shiba community, more than 50% was like, yeah, let's team up with the Economic Forum. So if something like that really happens, I would imagine Shiba coins will go up. But then if nothing happens, maybe it goes back down or it goes lower. But I only have a small portion, so I don't, rather it goes up or down, I'm not gonna lose any sleep. I could care less, But just a speculative move, I did do that. Now remember, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what I'm doing or what I'm thinking, and I give you reasons why. Now, if you look at silver, it's looking phenomenal. Phenomenal. And so, I am a silver and gold bug. Gold, looking good. Looking good. So, actually, if you look at gold and silver, they're only down like 1 or 2% from the beginning of the year. Okay? They're only down 1 or 2% from the beginning of the year. If you look here on the bottom, like I just took the screenshots here, yes? And if you look, Bitcoin is down 64%. And so, yes, I think Bitcoin is good, but let's be honest, like there are times where other assets are going to outperform it, right? And so I did mention gold and silver before, well, eventually they're going to have a retrace, but it is looking good. But it's going to retrace eventually. But it wouldn't matter to me. I don't hold gold and silver to get rich. I just hold it as an insurance policy. So there you have it. Right now, maybe Christmas rally. But still, if you look at the current prices, nothing has gone up enough for me to want to sell anything thinking that we're going to have a retrace. There's no real big move yet. And so And there's nothing really showing me saying that I want to buy anything because there's nothing that, if anything, it just the charts show, in my opinion, that things are going to get, prices will go lower, sometime next year. So remember, it's just my opinion, but unfortunately, I've been a lot more right than wrong. So once again, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just telling you what I'm doing or what I'm thinking, and I give you all reasons why. As always, please take good care of yourself mentally, spiritually, physically, especially spiritually. God bless all of you. Pray for all of you in Jesus' name. God bless all of you. Once again, I still think the economy is going to get worse. It's going to get worse before it gets better. It's just my opinion. And unfortunately, I've been right the whole time about that one. So, yeah. Please take good care of yourselves. Surround yourselves around the right people. All right, everyone. God bless and coke on.